It says in Mark chapter 1, verse 40, "Now a leper came to him, imploring him, kneeling down to him and saying to him, 'If you are willing, you can make me clean.' And then Jesus, moved with compassion, he stretched out his hand and cleansed him." Leprosy. Leprosy is a picture of sin. And Jews actually believe that. Leprosy in this man's life was not necessarily from his own sin. All illnesses, they do come from the fallen Eden. Doesn't mean that everybody that's sick is because of something that happened in their own life. I mean, we live in a fallen world, and we have a fallen race, and sickness is part of that. But like sin, leprosy, as it goes on, the insensitivity of it increases over time. That's how sin is. The more pornography you watch, the more that you drink, the more that you use drugs, the more that you kind of act out, the more that you nurture unforgiveness and bitterness in your life, the more you do it, the more that you repeat it, you create an insensitivity to it. A spiritual neuropathy, you might say. It becomes easier. We rationalize, we become desensitized by it, and that's what leprosy does. And the conscience becomes, Paul says actually, it becomes seared, it becomes burnt. It's the same process of leprosy. It spreads slowly. It doesn't seem threatening at the beginning. Slowly it takes away feeling. Slowly it produces this neuropathy, this insensitivity, and like sin, it's contagious. Listen, nobody sins unto themselves. I can't sin without affecting all of you. There is no parent who can sin without affecting their children, or, sinning affecting your siblings or your spouse, or nobody sins unto themselves. It starts with a small spot and nobody sees it, but it spreads. It grows till it cannot be hidden anymore. It's contagious. Leprosy. It spreads to others. Here's the interesting thing about it. It's more easily caught by children. And so it is with sin, right? Our kids, they watch us. More is caught than taught. I mean, you can tell your kids to eat with table manners, but they're just going to eat like you. More is caught than taught. I mean, if they hear the language, if they see the hatred, if they see the bitterness, they hear the anger in your voice, well, that's the way that they're going to go as well. And so this man with leprosy comes to Jesus and says, "If you are willing, won't you cleanse me?" And Jesus says, "I am willing." And he stretched out his hand and he touched the man and he was healed. And that's really what we need in our life, just to go back over and over, Lord. I need that cleansing in my life. And he is faithful and just to do that for us.